Primitive streams. So when we use stream integer to process numbers, every int value gets wrapped in an integer object. We call that process autoboxing. So for small data set, it does not matter, but for large data sets, it creates millions of unnecessary objects that waste memory. So our Java provides alternative way to do same thing with primitive streams: IntStream, LongStream, DoubleStream. Okay, the boxing problem, same thing. Each int 4 bytes becomes an integer object that will be more than 16 bytes, okay, on the heap. Creating that object takes CPU time. Garbage collector has to clean up all those temporary objects later. Okay, so for large numbers, our integer objects use memory so much. Okay, stream.off, boxing and unboxing happening at every step. Now, primitive streams avoid this entirely. This one, IntStream.off. Okay, IntStream primitive int sum equals to primitive.sum, direct int operations, no objects created. So we have three primitive streams: IntStream, LongStream, DoubleStream. There is no float stream, short stream, byte stream, char stream. Okay, for those we can use IntStream and cast as needed. Okay, so that's fine. In IntStream, basically, we can store like our short, byte, char. Okay, for float, we can use DoubleStream. And if we need, then we can cast. Okay. Range and range closed. Number sequences. So this is one of the most useful features. Instead of writing like this kind of thing, then we can generate stream of numbers. So in stream.range, we will get from 0 to 9. This one is not included. If we want to do that, then we can use this one, range closed. Okay. Common patterns we have here: replace a for loop. Okay, for each. Then we can do something here, pair elements with their index. So int stream.range for each I. Okay, so we can do something like this. From arrays, arrays.stream array. Partial arrays, we can also do that using generate and iterate. So we will not do like code practice for each one. You can basically see these examples here. You can check anytime on our website. Now, converting between stream types. This is something you will do constantly. You start with objects, extract numbers, do math, then maybe go back to objects. Okay. So let's say we have this collection, get length as int stream, no boxing. Okay. Map to int. We can use this one instead of map. Okay. And same case for this. So let's see this one. We can see like JDK code. So we are calling here dot to sum. Okay. So you can see here we will be returning int stream. And if we call here directly dot map, then we don't have this one. Okay. So then here we have to capture this one, stream of integer. Okay. And this time our map will return stream. Okay, not int stream basically. So that's the difference. Now we can proceed further. Primitive stream to object stream. So let's say we have this primitive stream, then we can convert this one to stream of integer. Int stream.range.boxed to list. Okay. And let's see of this type, like boxed. Stream of integer. Okay. Type from int stream. Right. Winding into long or double, we can also do that. From int stream to long stream, we can do that as long stream, as double stream. safe, no data loss. But if you do, like, do we have method for IntStream? No, we don't have that one, because then we will may lose our data, right? So our Java does not provide the reverse methods. Okay, we cannot go double to long. Okay. Now next one, we have numeric operations. Primitive streams have built-in methods for common math that StreamD doesn't have. Okay, so for total IntStream dot range closed dot sum, we have seen this one dot sum, right? We have not this method in our normal stream, but for IntStream we have this one. Okay, average. So we have some other methods as well, like average. Okay, min, max. We can directly call this one, and we will get optional int here, not direct value. We want to print this one, then we will get this, not direct value. If you want actual value, then definitely you can call or else method. Okay, -1 if no users, just this one is backup value. Summary statistics, all stats at once. When you need count, sum, min, max, and average, like all at once, then we can directly call this. Okay. And from this one, we will get int summary statistics. Okay. And now we can call some common methods like get count, get sum, get min. Real world example you can see. Specialized functional interfaces. So we have seen functional interfaces like for predicate, and we discussed int predicate as well. So same thing for functional interfaces we have. Okay, it tests a condition. Is this int even positive or not? Something like that. Consumer, we have int consumer, int function, int unary operator, int binary operator, int supplier. Okay, the same pattern applies for long double variants. Okay, now next one is practical examples. Calculate statistics from objects. Okay, that's fine. Sum with condition. So we will not do like practice for all of these. You can definitely check anytime on our website. Generate test data, index-based operations. Now, common pitfalls. Can't collect primitive stream directly to list. Okay, primitive streams don't have to list method. You need to box first, like dot to box basically. Okay, this one will return your normal stream, and then we can collect this. Okay. All right, then we have next one, empty stream statistics, average, min, max, return optional, because an empty stream has no meaningful result. Then in order to avoid exceptions or crash, Java provides this optional class, and we will see this one later. What's the average of zero number? Undefined, right? Then definitely you need this or else. Okay. Always provide a fallback. Don't call directly .get. Maybe we can see this. Now, if we print this average A with G, then here we will get the backup value. Okay, 0.0. If we call here, let's say, comment out this one, can we call here this .get as double? We will get this. Okay, let's see. No compilation error, but runtime error, we will get one exception, no such element exception. And we can handle this one with with our exceptions tricks, but we can avoid this one using this. Okay. Now we can move forward with our summary part and then next chapter, which is optional class.